It's 3 a.m. again. You're lying there, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. The house is still. The world is asleep. But you're counting hours until sunrise. Maybe you've already tried melatonin, chamomile tea, or even a prescription pill. And yet every night feels like a battle just to drift off. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. According to the CDC, nearly half of Americans over 60 experience some form of sleep disorder. Even more surprising, only about 1 in 4 have ever considered natural solutions that actually work with the body, not against it. Today, I want to talk about something sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet. It's not a pill, it's not expensive, and it doesn't knock you out like a sedative. I'm talking about ginger. Yes, that little root you might use in stir-fry or tea. But ginger is far more than just a spice. In many cultures, it's been used for centuries as a natural sleep signal, warming the body, calming the nerves, and helping restore the deep rest your body is wired for. And here's the twist. Most people just boil it, sip it, and hope for the best. But what if you've been doing it wrong? What if there are smarter, more effective ways to unlock ginger's sleep-enhancing powers? In this video, I'll show you 3 simple methods, from the easiest to the most powerful. They're natural, science-backed, and can work better than sleeping pills, without any side effects or dependency. If sleep is a struggle for you or someone you care about, hit subscribe, drop a comment below, and stay with me till the end. You won't believe the last method. If you are over 60 and struggling with sleep, you might assume it is simply a natural part of aging. But the truth is, it is not just about getting older. It is about what is happening inside your body as it changes with time. Sleep becomes harder not because your body has forgotten how to rest, but because its internal systems are no longer sending the same clear signals they used to. One of the most overlooked changes after 60 is the decline in natural melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone responsible for making you feel sleepy when the sun goes down. In your younger years, your body produced plenty of it in response to darkness. But after 60, melatonin levels can drop by as much as 50 to 70%, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep through the night. That is why many seniors lie awake even when they are physically tired. At the same time, circulation slows down with age, especially to the brain, hands, and feet. When your brain does not receive enough oxygen and nutrients during the evening, it becomes harder for the nervous system to settle into a restful mode. You may feel mentally alert even though your body is begging for rest. Cold hands and feet at bedtime are often signs that your blood is not flowing efficiently, which can delay the onset of sleep. To make things more complicated, the body's stress hormone, cortisol, tends to rise at night in many older adults. Cortisol is meant to decrease in the evening to help you relax. But chronic stress, inflammation, or certain medications can keep your cortisol levels elevated, sending your body the wrong signal. Stay alert. This hormone imbalance can lead to racing thoughts, shallow sleep, or waking up multiple times throughout the night. So what can be done? This is where ginger steps in, not as a cure-all but as a natural ally. Ginger has unique properties that support circulation, help regulate cortisol, and gently warm the body, all of which help recreate the internal calm your body needs to fall asleep naturally. Unlike synthetic melatonin or sleeping pills, ginger does not cause drowsiness during the day, and it does not interfere with your natural sleep-wake cycle. Instead, it supports the body's own rhythms and restores balance gently over time. Let us compare briefly. Melatonin supplements can help in the short term but may lead to dependence or reduced effectiveness with continued use. Prescription sleeping pills often sedate the brain but do not promote deep restorative sleep, and they come with side effects like memory fog, dizziness, and increased risk of falls in older adults. Ginger, on the other hand, supports sleep from the inside out, improving blood flow, calming nerves, aiding digestion, and even boosting immunity. However, many people make critical mistakes when using ginger. Some drink it too close to bedtime, which can cause bloating or nighttime trips to the bathroom. Others brew it too strong, irritating the stomach or making them feel overheated. Some even combine it with high-sugar ingredients that spike blood sugar and disrupt sleep. Timing, preparation, and balance are key. I remember one patient, Judith, 72 years old, who came to me after trying melatonin for months. She still woke up 4 times each night. We introduced a simple ginger sleep routine with afternoon ginger tea and a nightly foot soak. Within 10 days, she was waking up only once per night and felt more rested than she had in years. Ginger did not knock her out. It simply helped her body remember how to rest. When used correctly, ginger can be a safe, effective tool to help restore the natural sleep cycle you thought was gone. And in the next sections, we will walk through 3 powerful ways to make ginger part of your evening routine. One of the simplest yet surprisingly effective ways to use ginger for better sleep is through a classic recipe that has been passed down for generations: ginger combined with rock sugar. This comforting drink is more than just a bedtime treat. It is a gentle, natural method to relax the nervous system, warm the body, and support a smoother transition into deep, restorative sleep. Many people overlook how much our internal temperature and circulation affect our ability to fall and stay asleep. A warm drink made from fresh ginger and rock sugar can help open blood vessels, reduce nervous tension, and signal to your brain that it is time to unwind. From a scientific standpoint, ginger contains 2 powerful compounds, gingerol and chagal. These natural bioactive substances have been studied for their ability to enhance peripheral circulation, that is, improving blood flow to your arms, legs, fingers, and toes. Good circulation is essential for sleep, especially in older adults whose blood flow naturally weakens with age. Gingerol, particularly 6-gingerol, helps dilate blood vessels and promotes a smoother, steadier heart rhythm. Chagal, which forms when ginger is dried or heated, has mild sedative properties that work on the central nervous system. It calms overactive nerve signals that might otherwise keep you awake, especially if you are dealing with chronic stress or anxiety. The role of rock sugar is not only to sweeten the drink, but also to balance out the sharp, spicy warmth of the ginger. Unlike refined white sugar, which can spike blood sugar and cause energy crashes, rock sugar dissolves slowly and gently. It has a cooling nature in traditional medicine, which helps prevent the drink from becoming too hot or irritating to the digestive tract. For many people over 60, whose stomach lining may be more sensitive, this balance is crucial. The mild sweetness also soothes the taste buds, which in turn sends a calming message to the brain, much like the effect of a lullaby or a gentle massage. Preparing this drink is easy. Start with about half a fresh ginger root. Make sure it is firm and not bruised. Wash it thoroughly but do not peel it, since the skin contains many valuable nutrients. Slice the ginger thinly to expose more surface area. In a small pot, bring about half a liter of water to a boil. Add the ginger slices and let them simmer for around 5 minutes. Then add a small piece of rock sugar, just enough to lightly sweeten the tea. Stir gently until the sugar dissolves, then turn off the heat. Now here is the part many people get wrong: timing. Do not drink this tea right before bed. Drinking it too close to bedtime can actually disrupt your sleep because of the liquid volume and the mild stimulating effect of ginger on digestion. Instead, aim to drink it around noon or in the late afternoon, giving your body time to absorb the warming effects and allowing the calming impact to unfold slowly by evening. When done right, this routine can make your body feel lighter, your hands and feet warmer, and your mind more at ease when night falls. Be careful not to substitute rock sugar with regular table sugar. White sugar not only lacks the cooling and balancing properties of rock sugar, but may also cause blood sugar fluctuations that disturb your ability to relax. If you want to enhance the taste and therapeutic effects, consider adding a small piece of cinnamon stick during the boiling stage. Cinnamon adds a cozy aroma and brings its own calming influence by lowering blood pressure and regulating blood sugar levels, both beneficial for sleep. I remember a man named Charles, a 69-year-old retired teacher who struggled with sleep for years. His main complaint was that his feet were always cold at night, no matter how many socks he wore. We introduced this ginger and rock sugar tea into his afternoon routine. Within 5 days, he noticed his feet felt warmer at bedtime, his body more relaxed, and for the first time in years, he fell asleep without tossing and turning for hours. It did not happen by magic, It was the gentle but steady shift that happened when his body began to feel safe, soothed, and ready to rest. Sometimes, it is not about forcing sleep with pills or gimmicks. It is about working with your body's natural rhythms. This simple recipe is a beautiful example of how small, consistent actions can create real, lasting change. Try it for a week. Observe how your body responds. You might just be surprised at how something so simple can make such a profound difference. Method number 2. Ginger foot soak. Relax your body from the outside in. Among the many natural remedies for better sleep, one method often overlooked is the ginger foot soak. Unlike teas or supplements, this technique does not require drinking or ingesting anything. Instead, it works through the skin, specifically through the soles of your feet. When ginger is used externally, it can still deliver powerful benefits by stimulating circulation, calming the nervous system, and regulating body temperature. The skin is not just a barrier, it is a gateway, and the feet, with their rich network of nerves and acupressure points, are one of the most accessible and effective areas for promoting deep relaxation and sleep. The soles of your feet contain more than 60 acupressure points, many of which are directly connected to the heart, brain, and major organs through nerve pathways. These points are highly sensitive to temperature, pressure, and touch. When you soak your feet in warm water infused with ginger, something remarkable happens. The heat causes blood vessels to dilate, improving peripheral circulation, especially important for people over 60 who often experience cold hands and feet due to sluggish blood flow. As circulation improves, more oxygen and nutrients are delivered throughout the body, including to the brain. This promotes a calmer mental state, steady heart rhythm, and sets the stage for falling asleep more easily. In addition to its effects on circulation, the warmth of the soak helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the branch of the nervous system responsible for rest and recovery. When this system is stimulated, heart rate slows down, breathing becomes deeper, and muscle tension releases. This is the exact opposite of the fight or flight response, and it is precisely the state your body needs to be in before a restful night's sleep. For older adults who often carry accumulated stress or physical discomfort into the evening, a ginger foot soak can be a powerful way to shift into relaxation mode without having to rely on pills. Making this foot soak at home is very simple and inexpensive. Start by taking half a fresh ginger root, washing it thoroughly, and crushing it lightly with a knife or mortar to release its active compounds. Prepare a basin of warm water, with the temperature ranging between 104 and 113 degrees Fahrenheit. This range is warm enough to promote deep relaxation and blood flow, but not hot enough to cause burns. Add the crushed ginger to the water, along with 1 teaspoon of sea salt or Epsom salt. Stir the mixture well and allow it to sit for a minute or two, letting the ginger infuse into the water. Soak your feet in this mixture for about 20 minutes. During the soak, take the opportunity to gently massage the soles of your feet and toes. This not only improves circulation further, but also stimulates the acupressure points responsible for calming the nervous system. After soaking, dry your feet thoroughly and wear a pair of soft, breathable socks. The socks help retain the warmth and keep the blood vessels open, allowing the relaxation effects to last longer into the night. While this method is safe for most people, there are important precautions to be aware of. If you have open wounds, ulcers, or infections on your feet, avoid soaking. Individuals with advanced diabetes, severe vascular disease, or serious heart conditions should consult with a physician before trying this method, as improper heat exposure can sometimes worsen their symptoms. Additionally, do not soak your feet if you are running a high fever, have consumed alcohol, or are feeling extremely fatigued, as these conditions may increase the risk of dizziness or overheating. One of the most common mistakes people make is using water that is too hot. This can irritate the skin or cause burns, especially in older adults who may have reduced sensitivity in their extremities. Another mistake is soaking for too long. Prolonged soaking, over 30 minutes, can cause your body to lose heat, which has the opposite effect of what you want. To enhance the benefits, you might consider adding a few drops of lavender essential oil to the soak for a calming scent, or playing soft music in the background to further ease your mind. For many older adults, bedtime routines are either non-existent or rushed, but sleep does not respond well to stress or speed. It responds to rhythm, consistency, and gentle signals. A ginger foot soak, when done properly, is one of those signals. It is a way to say to your body, "You are safe, you are warm, you can let go now." And for many, that is exactly the reassurance the body needs to drift into a deep and healing rest. Among the many natural remedies for better sleep, one of the most powerful and enjoyable is also the simplest: a warm cup of ginger, honey, and lemon tea. This soothing drink is more than just a bedtime beverage. It is a carefully crafted combination of ingredients that work together to calm the nervous system, balance blood sugar, support immunity, and gently guide the body into a state of rest. When consumed about 1 hour before bedtime, it acts not only as a signal for sleep, but also as a nightly ritual that encourages consistency, mindfulness, and comfort, especially important for those over 60 who often struggle with irregular sleep patterns. Each ingredient in this tea plays a specific role in promoting deep and restful sleep. Ginger, the star of the recipe, works by dilating blood vessels and stimulating circulation. This helps deliver more oxygen to the brain, relax the muscles, and reduce any lingering tension in the body. It is particularly helpful for older adults who tend to experience cold hands and feet or sluggish blood flow, both of which can interfere with the body's ability to relax at night. Honey adds more than just sweetness. It provides natural sugars that help stabilize blood glucose levels overnight. When blood sugar dips too low during sleep, it can trigger a stress response and cause you to wake up. The natural sugars in honey provide a slow and steady source of fuel for the brain, preventing this disruption. Additionally, honey encourages the body's production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that promotes feelings of relaxation and well-being. Serotonin is then converted into melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle. Lemon, though acidic in taste, has an alkalizing effect in the body and is rich in vitamin C. Its light, refreshing scent has been shown to calm brain activity, particularly in the hippocampus, the part of the brain involved in memory and emotional regulation. Just a small amount of lemon juice added to the tea creates an aromatic experience that soothes the mind, eases anxiety, and signals the transition from day to night. To prepare this tea correctly, start by washing and slicing about 5 or 6 thin pieces of fresh ginger root. Place them in a small pot with half a liter of water. Bring the water to a boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 5 minutes. Turn off the heat and allow the tea to cool slightly. Once the water is warm but not hot, about 120 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, add 1 tablespoon of raw honey and the juice from 1/4 to half of a lemon, depending on your taste. Stir well until the honey dissolves. It is important to drink this tea about an hour before bedtime. This gives the body time to absorb the nutrients and gradually move into a relaxed state. Drinking it too close to sleep might delay digestion or cause nighttime trips to the bathroom. On the other hand, making this tea part of a consistent pre-sleep routine helps create a rhythm your body will begin to recognize as preparation for rest. However, while this tea is generally safe and beneficial for most people, there are a few important precautions to keep in mind. Avoid making the tea too strong or boiling the ginger for too long, especially if you have acid reflux or gastritis. Never add honey to boiling water. It destroys the beneficial enzymes. If you're on blood thinners or diabetes medication, consult your doctor before making this tea a daily habit. One of the most heartwarming stories came from a couple in their mid-60s who had struggled for years with inconsistent sleep. They began a nightly ritual of brewing this tea together, just 20 minutes before bed. As the husband put it, "It is not just the tea, it is the pause, it is the peace. We sleep like babies again." Incorporating this tea into your evening is not just about drinking something warm. It is about slowing down, caring for your body, and giving it the right signals at the right time. When used mindfully, it can become one of the most comforting and effective tools in your sleep routine. Natural, simple, and deeply nourishing. Better sleep does not always come from stronger pills or more expensive solutions. Sometimes, It starts with a simple habit and a shift in how we care for ourselves at the end of the day. In this video, we explored 3 gentle yet powerful ways to use ginger as a natural support for deeper, more restful sleep. Ginger is not a magic sleep potion. It will not knock you out instantly, but it is a consistent, natural signal that tells your body, it is safe, it is warm, it is time to rest. When used correctly and regularly, it can help restore the rhythms your body has been missing. Deep sleep is not something you find by chance. It is something you create, one small signal at a time. So I invite you to choose one of these 3 methods and try it for the next 7 days. Observe what changes. Maybe you fall asleep faster. Maybe you wake up feeling just a little more refreshed. Comment below with "I'm trying ginger" to let us know you are on this journey with us. Share this video with someone you care about who is still tossing and turning each night. And do not forget to subscribe for more simple, science-backed, and safe solutions designed especially for those over 60. Your best sleep may still be ahead of you.